Hello friends, this is Ricky Chadha once again with a new video. You must be thinking, what's happening? But then I'm helpless. There are so many transits taking place. There are some sign transits. There are some nakshatra transits that's happening. And today, what I'm going to talk about now, this is a crucial one. This is an important one because here we shall be discussing about a transit on the 16th of January of Mars. Mars shall be leaving the sign of Scorpio, its own sign, and getting into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, which happens to be a good friend of Mars. Mars, though was in its own sign, was not very comfortable because it's a very emotional sign, and it's like putting a soldier into a situation where he's very senti, he's very emotional. Here, Mars, when it goes into the sign of Sagittarius, we'll see action, thrill. A soldier has been given a ground. He is out to conquer. So this transit is taking place on the 16th of January right up till 26th of February. There's a good long period. See, Mars would be entering into the sign Sagittarius and the nakshatra Mula. This is a big transit. Mars is a planet of desire, action, energy, passion, war, defense. It's a planet which is associated with also with sex, assertion, courage, and so on. And being a masculine sign, it is entering into the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is about exploration. It's about adventure. It's about creativity. So, keeping all this in mind, how it is going to affect each one of us according to our Lagna or our Moon Rashi. Here I would want to draw your attention. See, many people have been putting a comment to me that they are confused whether they should look at the Lagna or Moon sign. And every time I have given explanation that we have to look from the Lagna, but do not forget the Moon sign also. Now, what I have decided, if you all are, if you can put a comment down, I will be having a live session where you all who are interested in astrology, the technical know-how about astrology, I will be discussing on a very good article by one of my friends, and in which I am going to explain to you that when you are reading a horoscope, D1 chart or the Lagna chart and the Moon chart, you can combine both, where you get even more clear picture. And believe me, when I did so, and of course I'll be discussing on my own horoscope, so that I can give you, yes, this happened with me, this is what I am, this is the event that took place, and I explain to you in both the ways, from my Lagna chart and from my Moon as a Lagna. And trust me, it's going to be a beautiful session. So if there is, I'll be doing a polling, and if many of you would want to come live and discuss this thing, I shall be happy. Anyway, I'll not take much of your time. Let's go to different Lagnas and different Rashis and understand how this transit is going to impact each one of us. Fine, let's carry on. The first is Aries. Now, for the sign of Aries, we need to understand that Mars is basically the ruler of your first house and the eighth house, and it is entering or taking a transit into your ninth house. Ninth house, which is the house of your luck, religion, fortune, international journeys, and higher studies. From ninth house, it is going to aspect your 12th house, your third house, and your fourth house. So all these houses are coming into play. Now, what I can see is you will get rewarded for your sincere efforts. All your projects that was maybe a backlog or something, you are going to accomplish all those. Promotion is due. There would be a hike in your salary as well. That's I'm talking about the career. If you are into business, favorable result for you. Take good care of your father's health. That's one thing I would want to put a red flag over here. Inflow of money also will increase for you. Yes, you may face some disturbance in your domestic life, but then that's for not a very long time. It all depends upon you. If you can manage and keep yourself a little calm, things will move smoothly. Health-wise, you are fit, fine, health is good, no issues. Next sign is a sign of Taurus. Now for Taurus, the Lord of your 7th house and your 12th house is traversing or transiting through your 8th house. Now 12th in the 8th again is a Viparit Yoga, and from the 8th house it is looking at your 11th house, 2nd house and the 3rd house. 8th house in which Mars is going to be stationed is a house of sudden gain, sudden loss, certain events in your life, inheritance, and it is a sign of where you can do all occult activities. Yes, there can be some problem with your health. Minor injuries is on card, so you have to take good care of yourself when you're driving, because burn, cut, and so on can be seen over here. Yes, there would be lack of support from your seniors at your workplace. Your colleagues also will not be quite supportive. Financially, there are chances that you may do some wrong investment. So if there is any investment decision you're taking, hold on, hang on for some time. You may experience frustration, desperation, anger, aggression with your partner. You have to guard against this also. Next sign is Gemini. For Gemini, the ruler of your 6th house and 11th house shall be transiting through your 7th house. From the 7th house, Mars is looking at your 10th house of career, 1st house, your personality, 2nd house of your family. 7th house is about marriage, business partnership, and so on. Keeping in mind all these houses, let's see. Yes, your sincere hard work, efforts will help you to achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, objectives that you have planned for yourself. You will be able to exhibit the skill, the talent that you hold and utilize them for important presentation if there is any presentation to be given. Financially, yes, there will be some ups and downs during this period. In personal life, you may feel a little restless because of your sensitive nature. You will become a little sensitive also. So you will find it very difficult to balance your personal and professional life. During this phase, your thought, thinking pattern and behavior can complicate the situation with your life partner or maybe a romantic partner. Health, some problems may crop up. There's nothing major, I would say. The next sign is Cancer. For Cancer, the Lord of your 10th house and your 5th house is into the 6th house now. From 6th house, it is looking at the 9th house, 12th house and the 1st house. 6th house is about your loans, your debts, your enemies, your competitors, and diseases as well. In sixth house, always remember a malefic planet like Mars does very well. So you will be bold in your action. You will put all your efforts to achieve your goals. You will be very good in competitive exams or competition or whatever. You will be able to handle your enemies with, you know, with your daring, and they will not stand in front of you. If you are unemployed and looking for a job, a new employment is definitely coming your way. And if you are already working somewhere, you will be working with a lot of determination, lot of focus, and hence you are going to achieve good results. Financially, the period is satisfactory. Relationship wise, you being too emotional or over sentimental about things may bring some problem in your relationship. Health will remain very good during this period. Next sign is Leo. For Leo, the ruler of your ninth house and the fourth house is in the fifth house. Fifth house is about children, speculation, love, romance, intelligence, taking initiatives, and so on. From fifth house, it is looking at the 8th house, 11th house, and the 12th house. Those who are looking for a change of job, for better opportunities, this is a good period for you. Your new, the concepts, the ideas, your creativity will get a very good boost during this time. Financially, you would be getting good returns on all the investments that you have made in your past. In relationship, you are advised not to get involved or do not involve the outsider. If you have some conflict, settle among yourself. A third person may spoil the thing. Married people, I would say, you must go forth and settle if there are some problems in your life. Maybe there are some problems with your children also. It's a fifth house. You have to remember that. Students, if you are at the verge of making some or taking some decision about your academics, I think your decision is going to be good. If you want to go for higher studies, especially abroad, it's a good time for you. Health-wise, you are advised to take care of your children, not yourself, but your children's health may get a little disturbed. Next sign is a sign of Virgo. For Virgo, the ruler of your third house and the 8th house is in the fourth house. From the fourth house, it is looking at the 7th house of marriage, 10th house of your career, and 11th of your social circle, and so on, income as well. Now, fourth house talks about property, mother, luxury, comfort, it's all those things. So here I see you may have some issues with your family, relatives, friend circle as well. You need to keep calm. You need to, be at peace, because you are going to feel a little restless, and you may remove your anger on somebody else, which will spoil things. There are chances that, maybe one of your friend will cheat upon you. Because when 8th house is always anything can come up suddenly. You will get some good new ideas will come to you, and you will build some new strategies which will give you a fresh start in your profession, and more so if you are into a business. Financially, this period will give you good good inflow of money. Your financial status will be better. Your decision to invest money will definitely yield good results. Health wise, maybe the transit is not so favorable for you. Minor ailments will keep you troubling. Next sign is Libra. For Libra, the lord of your second house and the seventh house is traversing from the third house. Now, third house is about your neighborhood, your younger siblings, short travels, courage, valor, mass media, communication, and so on. From third house, Mars is going to look at the sixth house, ninth house, and the 10th house. So I would say that you will be very caring, very passionate. You would be very bold enough to propose to someone that you are looking forward to, you are in love, but it has been one sided and you are waiting to just express yourself. Favorable answer also is coming. Good opportunity at work front also can be seen. If you're looking for a job, I think you will get a new job and the desired job, in fact. Financially, this period is favorable for you. Good, if you're doing some investments also, it is going to be quite satisfactory. Personal life may experience some situation which may confuse you. Okay, so you need to, or you require to pay some extra attention to handle these issues. I would advise you to be more creative in relationship, be more comfortable in relationship, because here what is happening, I see you are getting into mood swings and you are experiencing irritation, frustration. Health wise, the period is favorable for you, and physically you are very, very strong. Okay. The next sign is Scorpio. For Scorpio, the ruler of your first house and the sixth house is into the second house. Now from second house, it is looking at the fifth house, it is looking at the eighth house and the ninth house. Now second house where it is transiting is about family, your speech, your accumulated wealth, and so on. This period may not be very favorable and you may have some disappointment because of some efforts that you are putting in will not bring desired results. During this period, you may even face some problems if you are looking for some loan. I will advise you to control your speech when you talk, because you could be abusive, you could be harsh, you could be rough, and things may get out of control. If you are a student, you may find it a little hard to focus on your studies, but you have to study. You have to, gather yourself, and you have to focus. In personal life or maybe in family life, also appears to be a little disturbed. So this transit for Scorpio people is not very good. Health wise, you may feel more relaxed and very healthy. So in nutshell, I would say keep a low profile for the coming after 16th, around 40-45 days, just relax. Now we're talking about Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the ruler of your 5th and the 12th house is into your Lagna, in your first house. From first, it is looking at the 4th house, 7th house and the 8th house. The first house talks about you, yourself, your image, your personality, and so on. You will be completing all your tasks with more confidence, because of which success is for sure for you. I would advise you to keep a positive approach in dealing or whatever you are, especially at your workplace. Financially, it is time for you to prepare for long time budgets now and financial plan. And when you do so, you will get good financial reports also. In personal life, you will be more inclined towards your family, so you'll take good care of your family, relatives, and so on. You will also spend some good quality time with them. Yes, you may face some mood swings during this time, and it could be because of someone's behavior. your mood will get a little awkward. Health wise, you are full of energy, highly enthusiastic, and good period from the health point of view. Next sign is Capricorn. Capricorn, the ruler of your fourth house and the 11th house is into your 12th house. Now from 12th, it is looking at the third house, sixth house, and the seventh house. Now let's talk about the 12th house. It's all about 12th house is talks about foreign land, spirituality, expenditure, hospitalization, and salvation. Yes, your expenses shall increase, and the health of one of your family member could could be bad. You may face multiple challenges, and there are chances that you may face some damage in your reputation. So Capricorn, just cool down because you are coming to the the end of the middling period of Sadhasati. Just try to keep yourself on a low profile. During this period, you may get full support of people around you who will what I would say, the support that you are looking for. Maybe you were expecting, and they are not coming back with the same expectation. Maybe that will keep you a little demotivated, but otherwise people around you are your good well wishers. Financially, expenditure is on a high rise. Maybe you'll not be able to manage your finances, and if you're planning for some financial contracts or agreement or something like that, just be at guard. There is chances of you may get some, all of a sudden you may get some ideas, okay, and you will put them into use, and this is going to bring good results, especially in your romantic life. I'm not talking about professional life. Health wise, this period is favorable for you. Maybe some issue with your stomach, because from the 12th house, Mars is looking at the 6th house. That an issue can be possible. The next sign is Aquarius. For Aquarius, the Lord of your 3rd house and your 10th house is in the 11th house. From the 11th house, it is looking at your 2nd house, again a Dhan Bhav, wealth, 5th house of romance, and 6th of debts, disease, and loans. See, 11th house is about fulfillment of desire, income, gains, and social circle. In a way, I would say you will be able to show your performance and your ability. It's a good transit, in a way. You are likely to have a very good relationship with your colleagues and with your seniors. You may get into a new venture, a business that you must have never thought before. So somebody may come with a proposal, and that will turn out to be very good for you. Financially, I see this period is beginning with a positive note, and you will be able to make money, also invest money on in some long-term investments, and there are chances of profitable deals also for you. In personal life, you will be more inclined to make some social contacts with people. So you will go out and you will meet new people. You will also be trying to have some contacts with your neighbors, or because you just wanted to be the center of the stage. You're looking for a stage, a platform. Your relationship with your spouse and your family also would be at the best mode. Health wise, physically, you are remaining fit, at least at the beginning of this transit period. Next sign, or I would say the last sign now, is Pisces. Now for Pisces, the ruler of your 9th house and second house is into the 10th house of karma, profession, career. And from here, Mars is looking at your first house, fourth house, and the fifth house. So, the 10th house brings name, fame, reputation, and so on. So, I can see good profit and success for you. You will have, you'll be very enthusiastic, full of energy, and you will execute all your plans with fresh ideas. Advice for you is to utilize this period and make best use of it. On business front, you will be able to play very smart with good strategies, and this is the right time to show your ability, your skill, your talent, and you can grow and expand your business. Financially, luck would be in your favor during this time. Investment that you do now, today, in this transit, okay, will definitely benefit you. There are chances that you may get some unexpected financial gains from somewhere. From where it is coming, I do not know. Personally, I would say do not get into conflicts, no arguments, and be more practical. This way, you can keep a good relationship with your loved ones. Health-wise, I think the health is going to be stable and strong for you. And if you were or you are suffering from some prolonged disease, you are getting relief, or I can say you are recovering out of it. So friends, thank you so much for listening to me. And if you did like this video, give it a like, click on the notification bell icon as well, and subscribe to my channel. Allow me, help me to grow. Thank you so much.